Jenny's pub. Jenny, how was Europe? Come back as soon as you can, okay? Don't extend your vacation there. Jisoo, my auntie, told me via video call. My iPad was placed on the mini table of my hotel room while I'm unpacking my clothes from the suitcase. Onni, I told you that it's not a vacation. It's a business trip. This trip can help me from convincing those big investors to help my business there in Korea, I said while walking around. I know, but it looks like you're having fun there, even you're alone, she said while playing with her hair on the screen. She's busy looking at her phone. Why my Onni is so busy? I asked. I'm texting Chaeyang because she's still on the bar. She don't want to go home. Ay, this silly girl, she said. She looks so stressed. Why don't you pick her now and then get married? You're so obvious being in love with her, Onni. I love seeing you worried because you care and because that woman is special to you. Yeah, stop now, okay? She's just a friend. You pabo. I saw her put her phone down. She's using laptop on video calling me. I hope that you're really going to enjoy Barcelona. That was your last stop for the trip, right? Yes, and this is my dream place. It's like a Disneyland for me only. I can't help but be happy now that I'm here in my happy place. This is definitely goals, I said. I'm happy that you're enjoying your first business trip, Jenduk. Don't forget the wine that I told you to buy, okay? I love you, Dongseng. I go. Okay, love you too. Go and pick Cheng now. I laughed and we ended the video call. I turned off my iPad and looked around the hotel room. It's fine. It's not that luxurious like the VIP room. But because I'm alone, I prepare to have a cozy place in the small room that will make me comfortable to rest. It's actually my 7th day in Europe and I just landed here in Barcelona, Spain. I visited Paris, France, and London for the past 7 days. Those places were my main focus to visit because I'm supposed to meet the investors here. So this Barcelona trip was just my plan and out of business. I want to come and see the place just for 3 days before going back to Korea. I should sleep now because I want to walk tomorrow morning and taste their coffee and bread. Hi, good morning, self. I moved the long silver curtains to see the view from my hotel room. There's a big wide glass window so I opened it and the fresh air went inside the room. Wow! So this is Barcelona at morning. I can see the sun rising and those buildings and trees that are beautifully landscaped. I changed my robe to a casual dress because I'm going to have a breakfast on some cafe here. I went outside the hotel and grabbed a taxi. One of the crew in hotel told me one of the best cafe that I should try, so here I goes. I went to the Syra Cafe in Gracia district here. Of course, in Barcelona. The cave is cozy and is small enough for fewer people. This cave was one of the famous here in Barcelona. I ordered my usual breakfast, the coffee and croissant bread. While eating on one of the chairs here, a music played around the cafe. It was Through These Tears by Lainey. I rested my body a bit while feeling the moment, the aroma and scent of coffee. This is life, yes. After having breakfast, I still have my coffee in my hand and doing some walk around the park. I saw that there's a big fountain in the center of the park on each side. There's bench. I sat down on an empty bench and enjoyed the view. Unlike my travels in Paris and London, I am more relaxed here. Maybe because I am done dealing with those investors and I can have my own me time now. It's been years since the last time I traveled, so I really prepared everything before going here. I wanted to enjoy and buy anything I want. I am an entrepreneur but at the same time working on a company, but that was just my part-time. That's why there's investors involved. I sip my coffee and sigh. I just love it here. ¿Puedo sentarme aquí? A woman's deep voice caught my attention. Eh? I'm confused. I didn't know what she just said. Oh, sorry. I mean, can I sit here? She gave me a smile. She doesn't look like a British or German. She's more like Asian or a Barbie doll. Damn, yes. She's very like that. With her big eyes, long eyelashes, small face, and pouty lips, but she has a fair white skin like me. I nodded as an answer and took off my gaze to the woman, because it became embarrassing if I stare at her for more seconds. This woman might think I'm crazy. Thanks. She smiled and sat down beside me. I noticed that she has a book in her hands and read it. I averted my attention to the doves that were walking around the park. Wow, they are so cute. I can't help but express that in Hangul. They're so cute. Yes, just like you. Wait, did she just whisper? What did she say again? I don't clearly understand. I averted my eyes to the woman, but she's reading and focused. Maybe I misheard that she just talked. John 아침입니다. She said, and once again, I look at her, but this time she's looking at me while smiling. Ilumimoyo? She asked. Wait, you know how to speak Korean too? Day back, I said while my eyes were just staring at her. Just wow. She let out a soft laugh, and she's fucking beautiful when she does that. I studied Korean language 6 years ago. Well, I'm still best at it. She proudly told me. You didn't answer me. Huh? Your name. I'm asking your name. She leaned her back to rest, waiting for my answer. No. What if you're a conman? I uttered. Damn. What was that, Jen? Stupid. She laughed loudly. Do I look like a conman? I'm not deceiving people. People deceives me. She said coolly. But I'm still embarrassed that I said that she's a conman. You look like you're richer than me, so I'm Jenny Kim. I said, then finished my coffee that was cold. She smiled and stopping herself to laugh again. So you want rich person? You just told me your name because I look richer? Don't misinterpret. I let you know my name because if a conman is richer than me, then she won't give a damn to take my money, I said, trying to look for an open door, not literally for me to take off this embarrassment moment. She shook her head. Conmen aren't picky. She gave me playful smile. They will deceive you if they know you're weak, so never let your guard down. She closed the book and looked into my eyes. Hello, Jenny Kim. Nice to meet you. I looked at her and my heartbeat began to race. It's beating so fast than the usual. I don't know what this woman did, but I found her so cool. I never talked to a woman like her before. You seems not interested to me. You didn't bother to ask my name," she said while smiling. I like how she smiled playfully, not in irritating way. If you only knew, do I need to ask? I'm sorry. I thought you were going to say it without me asking. I rested my hands on my lap while looking at the view. Why can't we introduce ourselves properly? We have so much to say before getting to the point, or should I say to the proper conversation. She said that made me laugh. I actually realized that also. Okay, I'm Jenlisa Manoban, but you can call me Lisa. Hello, Lisa. I offered my hand to her. Hola, Jenny, she said with a Spanish accent, then accepted my hand. Hope your stay here in Barcelona will be good. You live here? I said as we let go each other's hand. No, actually I'm currently living in Korea. You know, dual citizenship. Dual? Where's your country? Where's your other country? I asked her. Thailand. She smiled at me and crossed her legs. I noticed that she's wearing a white turtleneck long sleeves, a black pants and a pair of white Sperry shoes. Sorry, it's hard for me to recognize Thai. I shook my head and watched those busy doves again. It's okay, most people do. Seems like you're interested with those doves. You want to feed them? She said as she stood up. I nodded. But I don't know where to buy their foods. She handed me her book. Hold this for me, I'll be back. She flashed a sweet smile and walked away from me. I saw her long blonde hair bouncing and waving beautifully. I placed my hand on my chest. What the hell are you doing, Jenny? You're a woman and so she is. Why are you so affected on her action? Why am I feeling this way? I whispered to myself. I felt that my fast heart beats again. I shook my head. Maybe I'm insecure with her beautiful and small face. Yes, that's what girls mostly feel towards another girl, especially when they are really gorgeous. Yeah, that's right. After a minute, Lisa came back holding a mini plastic bag and obviously that's Dove's food. Here you go. Me? Yes, you just said you want to feed them. She smiled again while fixing her bangs. What if they bite me? I stood up as I accepted the food. Then it's your fault. She smirked. Lisa, I hissed. Then I won't do it. Okay, acting so close, Jenny. She laughed. Okay, I will guide you. There's so many ways to feed them. Let's go. She grabbed her book from me and held my wrist and pulled me to the center, where there's a lot of doves. She poured some dove foods on my palm. It's either you will throw it or you'll move your hand down on the ground for them to reach it. The smile on her face isn't fading. She seems happy and I realize that I'm also smiling. Happy? Try it, Jenny. Wait, I look around and there are some people feeding these doves also. Some are throwing the food, so I threw it also. Doves gather at one place where I threw the foods. They are so cute, I said while watching them. I even threw some more. Oh my god, this is so good to see. I looked at Lisa, who's now sitting on the ground and laying some food on the back of her palm. One dove went up to her hand and started to eat. Lisa just laughed while watching the dove. She looks so innocent and looks like no one could steal her happiness right now. She seems mature to me, like she's independent and brave woman at the same point. I can easily saw her soft spot. You know that feeling? It's a different impression. After she fed those doves, she stood up and drew closer to my place. Let's have some lunch later, my treat. She paused for a while. I'm not a con man. She smiled sweetly. Jeez, inviting me for a lunch all of a sudden is a sign that you're really a con man. I rolled my eyes that made her laugh again. She's so happy. She stood up and drew closer to my place. Let's have some lunch later, my treat. She paused for a while. I'm not a con man. She smiled sweetly. Jeez, inviting me for a lunch all of a sudden is a sign that you're really a con man. I rolled my eyes that made her laugh again. She's so happy. It's really my first time to invite someone for a meal. She placed a small card on my hand. Call me later if you want to. She winked at me that made me froze in my place. Then she walked away. Didn't wait for me to answer. Jenlisa fucking Manoban. Why are you like this?